Welcome to the Backyard Professor Responds videos. I've got some really cool news right now, just in from the New Paradigm Institute, where we are advocating citizens for disclosure. I have a way to help us get this happening even faster and better, and I'm going to share the information with you today. First, I want to share this brief news clip on this new legislation, which is good news for all of us who want to see the whistleblowers protected. This is critically important. Here we go.
You're co-sponsoring a bill as well with Tennessee Representative Tim Burchett called the UAP Whistleblower Protection Act. If enacted, the bill would provide protections to whistleblowers who are bringing attention to federal funding that's being used to study UAPs, or, of course, unidentified anomalous phenomena. How big of a need is there for this bill, Congressman? Is there a lot that Americans just don't know when it comes to UFOs or, of course, UAPs?
It's extremely important. Hannah, we get individuals referred to us to testify, and we'll reach out to them, and they are terrified of talking to members of Congress. That's a problem. We have a very difficult time getting the approval of anyone to come into a SCIF and give us a real briefing. So, look, I think that this is greatly needed if we're going to get to the bottom of some of these questions.
So there you have it. New legislation coming out, and how critical it is. Now, I just received an email from Danny Sheehan, and he has shared some information that I am going to share with you, my audience, because many people have been asking me how can I get involved with helping the whistleblowers, because this is something we all need to know about. This is the website. Here, I want to just show you this. These are the actions we can take. This is the New Paradigm Institute website. I will share a link to this exact page in my video here below the video. Advocate for UAP whistleblowers. We want to demand government transparency and enhance protections for whistleblowers. This is so simple. It's like falling off a log. It takes you all of 1 minute. You click on either one of these. It will take you to a page to where it is a pre-written form. You just have to put your prefix, Mr., Mrs., Ms., your name, address, so on and so forth. It'll all fill it out, your email, and then click Email Congress Now, and it will bring up your congressman in your state and your congresswomen in your state, and you click the button, bam. This didn't take me 1 minute to do, not one. It took me about 45 seconds. And that's going directly to your congressmen and congresswomen. All of the work has been done for us. All of the letter itself, the written letter, you can just simply send that letter on behalf of concerned citizens for disclosure and whistleblower protection. They have it all pre-written, pre-formed, etc. You can put your name on this, and let's go, man, go. And the reason why that we want full disclosure, one, we need to begin to, and I know this is very idealistic, I am so with you, but we need to begin to try to trust our government again, knowing it's going to tell us the truth. That means we need to empower Congress, who can protect the whistleblowers from inside these private corporations who are breaking the law by not letting Congress know what they're doing, what they have, and what research they are involved in. Congress, by the constitutional law, are the ones who oversee their activities. This is what's being hidden from Congress. So, on a side note, just for fun, Jacques Vallée, Dimensions, a casebook of alien contact. Man, that's a fun book. I've been reading it this morning when I got this announcement from Danny Sheehan. It's an older book. It's 1988. Then he did an updated 2008, but he's showing how through history, especially in the Middle Ages, contact with UFOs was happening periodically. And just my video last night, I shared on Richard Dolan how the increase has just ballooned into tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands of things. And I'm suspecting something's up. I'm going to be talking more about this on my live tomorrow night, sharing Diane Pasulka's research. I just finished both her books this week, Encounters, and the other one, American Cosmic, and her analysis of this incredible UFO, UAP phenomenon, and how the media is distorting the information, as well as our government from giving us full disclosure. So we need to seriously toe the line for realistic, truthful news dissemination on this topic, because now they're making shows and they're adding all kinds of stupid stuff that has no evidence, and people are believing that. We are being hit from both sides. No information from our government and too much false information from the media. So now more than ever before, it's imperative that we put on our critical thinking skills. We learn how to examine evidence. I'm going to talk about the Hopi prophecy, the 9 signs of the Hopi prophecy, tomorrow night, and share with you the intriguing descriptions of the future that the Hopis have seen. And that future is here today, right now, our time. Now, this prophecy goes back a little ways, but every one of these signs are ours to be living in. So incredibly interesting times that we have. I want to thank all of my subscribers and those of you who have joined new. I'm trying to be a legitimate, honest, straight shooting son of a gun who loves this topic, because this is without question the most fascinating topic to approach our human family here on our entire planet that has ever happened. And once you get that in you, once you grasp the magnitude of this truly bizarre situation that we find ourselves in, once it's recognized that not only do we have the materialistic scientific aspects to be looking at, and we should be so grateful for so many scientists who are beginning to get on this with the UAP background and analyze the science behind it if we can get there. But we are beginning to recognize the serious importance and consequence of studying almost what would be considered oddball ideas involved with this scientific analysis of the UAPs, such as this study of consciousness. What does consciousness have to do with UAPs? Consciousness has absolutely everything to do with UAPs, because my subconscious and consciousness and yours is being bombarded by a lot of false information concerning the UAPs, and they are reprogramming our own memories in order to guide us as a society into certain paths that are not the truth. In short, get ready for the shock. I've been trying to say, look, we need to be psychologically prepared, right, for this. When the UAPs show up in mass, that's one of the projected hypotheses. Perhaps it'll overwhelm us with hundreds of thousands of UAPs in the skies someday. Frankly, we don't know just yet. That is one of the hypotheses. I'm trying to say, what can I do for myself to get psychologically prepared for that and to help others get prepared? But are we psychologically prepared to begin to say no to all of the false information that we're being fed by media? I will get into some seriously excellent details from Diane Pasulka on that issue. I will tie it in with the Hopi prophecies, and then I will try to investigate Chris Bledsoe's 2026 idea that the lady told him something new and hopefully spectacularly good for humanity is going to happen. Apparently, it's some kind of a new knowledge. My guess is going to be it has something to do with consciousness. We're going to have our third eye opened or whatever. But these kind of woo-woo weird subjects, remote viewing, telekinesis, etc., they're no longer off the table, because this appears to be how the UFOs are functioning. I'm just saying, this is a wild roller coaster. I'm not used to this because this is not the science I was raised with at all. And yet here it comes. And we're finding out that our military is studying this extensively. Our medical profession is studying this extensively. Our very quantum physicist communities are beginning to study this very seriously. So talk about a new paradigm. Yeah. So today's not like yesterday. I've said that before, and I'll say it again and again. So exciting stuff coming up for tomorrow night. In the meantime, I hope you guys have a great day, and please do take advantage of this wonderful opportunity to directly contact your congresswomen and congressmen and tell them absolutely protect the whistleblowers. You want to do something, man, this is one of the most important things we can do right here, right now, today. It won't take you 1 minute. It didn't me. So thanks for watching the BYP Responds. I'll be back as I find more. I'm not going to be surprised if I find enough. I'm going to do another video perhaps later tonight, and then I'll do some more tomorrow. I've got a big meeting with Jim Garrison tomorrow. It's a Zoom stream meeting, pre-invite on the new plans that we're going to make with the Citizens for Disclosure. We're kind of planning out our future options of activities that we can get involved in. And so I'm very excited to have that meeting tomorrow with Jim Garrison and a host of others. So things are on the move. It's happening. We're getting involved. We're getting you involved. There is something we can do. We are not just helpless pawns. No, we are citizens of the world, and we have a right to stay active in our lives. We don't have to let government completely overtake us. Regardless of whether they scream fake news or not, the New Paradigm Institute is really interesting how they're approaching this, and I'm very grateful to be a part of it and to push this forward. Come and join me, and let's get this done. Thanks, you guys. I will catch up to you just as soon as I can.